Hey guys, me's best friend, and we are 10th anniversary celebrating the Carbot here, and here we are, most of the Carbot team.
Most of.
I'm Andrew. I do a lot of Elden Ring animation and sponsor video animation, and
I'm Sam. I'm the guy that does the audio for every cartoon, and if you happen to email us, I'm the one that responds to you.
And he does social media.
Oh yeah, I do the social media.
And all those old people wearing our shirts,
stuff.
that's him.
And I'm Jonathan. I watch them do those things.
Sam, what are we doing today?
Today, I grabbed a bunch of questions from the interwebs.
Oh,
From fans that they want to know about us, or you specifically, Andrew.
What?
Yes,
No.
correct. And this goes out to all of us.
Okay.
Do you still play / watch Blizzard games?
Yes.
true.
Okay, which ones?
We play Heroes of the Storm.
That was the question.
Well, yeah, but that's okay. All
We
right.
right now we've been playing Heroes of the Storm at lunch. Still
Heroes of the Storm is
a fun
probably
game.
one of our favorite games.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love Heroes of the Storm.
We wish everyone else liked it more, so
Yeah.
we could do cartoons on it. But we don't get enough views on it, so we can't make cartoons.
Yeah, we wish.
I still want to use the Snowboard Kids. Big
Snowboard
Mountain music.
For what? When we go in?
Here's the story.
When we go to the Nexus?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
For cartoon,
These
for
guys,
cartoon.
these two still play Diablo 2. I stopped a while ago.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
I'm back on the World of Warcraft chain.
Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King, and then you're gonna play Dragonflight.
I'm gonna try Dragonflight,
Yeah.
when it comes out.
Yeah, and Overwatch 2 literally comes out today, the day that we're filming this, and we might dabble into that, but none of us are terribly excited about that.
Yeah.
I like Reinhardt.
Yeah, and when the campaigns come out, we might play the Overwatch
Yeah,
2
I'll do the campaign.
Yeah,
You'll probably see. I mean, you'll get no guarantees, but you'll probably see one or two.
My barbarian in
Cartoons.
Diablo 2 is level 95, and if I go magic finding, I have, I think, 900% magic find. And then I go,
Is that
Diablo
what-
2 is this guy's like favorite game.
Is that how you impress your wife when you come home from work?
try.
Hey babe, guess what my magic finds at now?
I'm going to item find on you.
I don't find. Yeah.
Item find on you. Okay, question 2. What is your favorite non-Blizzard game of all time?
Ooh,
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
that's a tough one.
Of all time,
There's so many different categories.
I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil 1 Remake.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of that game.
I feel like if we were teenagers, I would say Super Smash.
Super Smash
sure.
Bros. Yeah.
Smash Bros.
But
Melee.
for some reason, it's just not. It's not the
Not
same
Melee.
anymore.
I think Ultimate is the best Super Smash game. I don't care what anyone says.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but I think what he was saying is that we had the most fun in Melee.
Oh, because we were teenagers.
Yeah.
Yes, probably.
And we destroyed all our friends.
Yeah,
in the
we
game.
were very good at Melee.
We were.
And then we got older,
Yeah,
more
fatter.
hunched.
Yeah.
For me, I would probably say, I don't know, the Zelda franchise as a whole. That's
I also like Counter-Strike a lot.
Jonathan likes Counter.
Yeah, I played that for a long time.
Yeah. So there you go. I think we got a good spectrum here. Resident Evil, Counter Strike ish,
Smashy,
Smash
Smash Bros.
Zelda. I'll say like Wind Waker.
I feel like
I really like Wind
oh,
Waker.
God of War is awesome, actually.
Yeah, the new God of War was really good.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
if you could make,
Oh, Elden Ring.
oh yeah, well,
That's
Elden
right.
Ring,
Elden Ring was amazing.
Elden Ring is top. It's probably one of my top 5. It's amazing.
But it's amazing because you don't know what's out there. But when you play it and you explored everything, and then you go to play it again, the like don't know what's out there element has been ruined.
To a
Yeah.
degree. Yeah.
So-
it's almost like your first playthrough is a 10 out of 10. Your second one's like a 6.
It's still amazing, yeah, but it's the adventure,
Yeah.
the adventure's
adventureness
got
of it is not as fun.
My favorite part about the whole thing is that all 3 of us played, and we all. I could say,
Yeah.
"Did you run into this guy?" And you're like, "No, I did this."
Yeah.
And this, I did this, and it was 3 completely different routes.
Yeah,
And it was just so awesome.
yeah, and
So
the
cool.
amount of different routes you can take in that game is amazing.
Yeah, we all did something different.
And I guess that's supposed to be the replayability, but when you're super thorough,
Yeah, and you want to get everything before you complete the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
if you could make an animation series about literally anything, no budget limit, what would you want to cover?
Whoa,
No budget limit.
literally anything.
Well, if it's something that's not,
That's a hard question.
if it's something not
yeah, think
parodyable,
about that.
then you'd have to like go into detail on what you mean when you wanted to create something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love to make highly, my personal, I don't know about you guys, but I would love to make highly detailed and high budget like video game, like already franchised video game movies that are like an hour and a half, but there's like dialogue. Like I told you,
your Donkey Kong movie.
Donkey Kong Country 2, like turning it into a movie. Oh, that would be so funny. I love it. Dwayne Johnson as DK.
I think Diablo 1 would be a really cool show, an animated show, but it would have to be done really well and really dark and gruesome.
Can you name a show that it would be like?
I guess a little bit like Castlevania, but then again, I think Castlevania is
Too fast.
well, it's very anime.
Too much whipping.
It's like not super anime, but it still is super anime in comparison to a lot of other things. And it's done really well. It's really cool. So, but it would, I guess, it'd feel a little bit like that, but not. I wouldn't want it to be an anime. I guess is what
Diablo 1 feels like every time you walk into the dungeon, you're going underwater. You're like, okay, I want to go up now. I want to go back
and you get out of here. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
it feels
it's like taking.
You need to create that
holding a
feeling.
break.
Yeah. So Diablo 1. Sam, what do you think? Zelda? Would you do a Zelda movie?
No, I have no opinion on this.
Snowboard Kids movie?
Snowboard Kids MMO movie.
Oh, I would make a highly detailed, huge, long series, like 10 seasons of like highly detailed animation of like a World of Warcraft story on each side, like adventurers and characters. I would do that. That would be really cool. Yeah. Really well done, going through the not exactly a leveling system, but like a really cool storyline of everyone underneath the big heroes that have already passed, like Arthas and Sylvanas. And,
really awesome frame by frame animation.
Yeah, really awesome frame by frame animation with some selected characters and classes. Or any of our tabletop RPGs we've done.
Oh yeah.
We've done so many of those. I would love to see any of those animated.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Those would be great.
Those are so fun.
How many of you are currently in the team?
4.
We already went over this.
4 plus.
4 plus a quarter.
We got
3/4.
Our dad does some of the taxes and business side of stuff.
But we have had others on the team, like our cousin Jordan. He worked with us for a couple of years.
My wife Justine.
John's wife Justine.
My wife's brother Alex.
That's true.
Yeah, he was doing social media before Sam came back.
Yeah.
So yes, we've had up to like I think 8 people.
Total.
Not at different times though.
Any plans for music animation spoofs like the Diablo 2 Bale video?
Yes.
One's coming out very soon. Not very soon, but
well, it depends when this releases. It might already be out.
I don't think it'll be out. It'll be at least a month, I think, before this comes out.
Okay.
Before that comes out.
When this releases.
I'm working on it back there. Do you see it? Nope. Can't see it.
It's an Elden Ring one. That's all we'll tell.
Yeah, Elden Ring musical.
That's another person that's on the team sometimes. Our other brother James. He does music.
James, he's done a lot of the songs.
There you go. Yeah, so that's 5-ish.
He did LOD.
Yeah, so our brother James does the music. He usually does the singing, and then he does all the music. But my wife Justine actually helped with the LOD singing for the female parts.
And barbarians, he's got 15.
What's your all-time favorite animation you've made?
What we've made?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very proud of the season finale of StarCrafts because it's
series
finale. Series
season 7.
Well, finale. I like all the season finales. I love all the season finales. I'm very happy with them. But the series finale, and because it's mostly because I think we did a good job. The build up and all the work that it meant a lot to me specifically, and I was very happy the way it turned out.
Favorite animation I worked on that was really coolest to me was the Attack on Cho'Gall.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did that.
I did that one. That one was fun.
Hero Storm Attack.
To watch the intro and then match it up and make our own version.
Those are always fun.
That was super fun.
I don't know if I have a favorite. Well, technically, okay, this isn't my favorite, but this is one that I influenced a lot. That was a while ago, the Warcraft series had the Blood Elf starting zone area. And that was supposed to be a normal cartoon, but for those who remember this cartoon, it ended up being
a Halloween special.
Yeah, kind of like a Halloween special. It ended up being like a sepia, like black and white color
like
tone.
Old cartoon.
Sepia,
old cartoon and just music, no sound effects. And it was like haunting and creepy. And it wasn't supposed to be that way, but I did that, and then I sent it to Jonathan, and Jonathan was like, okay.
You're here. You didn't send it to me. You showed me. Okay, come here. No, not being lazy.
I'm not being lazy because he didn't have to do anything. I'm not being lazy.
Just change the to sepia and overlaid the starting zone music.
Yeah, this is starting zone.
And then you had to add a couple bits of text, right?
I don't know. No, we didn't have text.
Oh, we didn't have text? Oh, I thought we did like those old cartoons.
No,
where it's just
no, there is no text in
It's
this.
just creepy because the things are smiling.
It's all left up to your
yeah, all like the
interpretation.
void walkers are like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the guy with the bike, right? You're in
Yeah.
the passenger seat.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
that was not my favorite, but I do enjoy that one because I got to make that one my own.
Do what I love is the Heroes of Storm one where Blaze drops a bunker. And
That Arthas and Uther show up.
Uther missionary show up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they knock on it. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, it is just every time I forget about it when it happens. I love that one.
Yeah, that's good.
I love how Uther is like the
Yeah.
Arthas doesn't want to be there. He's like annoyed. He's like, I already did this.
It's
I don't want to
good.
do this anymore.
Yeah. I don't serve the light anymore.
Uncle Uther.
Can we expect more random games like when you did the Legend of Zelda video?
Yeah, that's our series.
So I tried.
So I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we haven't done So I Tried in a little while, but we're probably gonna do one
Because we tried something, you guys liked it so much.
Yeah.
Elden Ring.
Yeah, so whenever we play games that are like off of our sort of brand, I guess, and we think of something funny, you'll most likely probably see something. And if it's popular enough, you'll most likely see something that will say, so I tried. And there might be one cartoon about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, we think, we don't know, but we think there might be a God of War cartoon coming up in November.
Sure.
Yeah, because we're all going to play it.
A lot of testosterone.
Yeah, and Thor's got a big gut, so I'm excited about that.
What's the most difficult part of creating one of your cartoons?
Oh, thinking of the humor. I mean, it comes naturally a lot, but to make sure it flows properly and it's...
Sometimes it's the easiest part.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
So
sometimes it's
sometimes-
communicating the humor.
Sometimes
Communicating the
hardest
humor is
part.
hard, yes. Because the animation needs to execute what we're thinking and how we're feeling.
I guess any art form is very much based on your mood. So like if you think of a great idea, and then the next day you're not in the mood to like storyboard.
Well, because there's been...
it can sometimes it is a struggle. To, like it's a funny idea, but then it's a struggle to just get it out on paper or on screen, so to speak.
Right. Well, there's been lots of times too where we think of something hilarious and then we storyboard it and we're like, oh, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it doesn't translate.
It doesn't translate as well as we thought.
And there's cartoons that I wish we could have gone back and changed. There's lots of those. So I think each stage can sometimes take its turn with being the most difficult.
Yeah.
I'd say.
What is your favorite series to animate and why?
Uh,
Now, I'm not an animator,
Yeah.
but I think my favorite series to do was Heroes of the Storm.
Oh yeah.
Just because there was a lot of different heroes and character with each hero.
Heroes of the Storm was harder to animate because
All the different
there's a
characters.
there's a lot of different characters and there's more detail in the characters.
Mm.
So yeah, that was. If you look at our Elden Ring character, he's super simple.
Yes, he is.
well, the details in the Elden Ring is like everything around the character.
Yeah,
Where they are, who
Yeah.
they're fighting.
the scenery and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
and,
where
and
the-
sometimes like the movement,
Yeah.
like
sometimes
the way
that's
they
it.
wind up is sometimes the detail we want to catch.
Yeah. I like animating for Elden Ring. It's really fun. There's just so much to do. It's gonna be there for a while.
I think I'll say StarCrafts for two reasons. One, because now I have a lot of assets, so you don't have to animate that much.
Yeah.
No, but two, it was I enjoyed those characters. They're all quite different. The Marine, the Zealot, and the Zergling. They're all very different. They're different shapes,
Right.
and the animation was always different because they behave differently. So it was always enjoyable to do that.
Are you planning to continue with StarCrafts?
That's not an easy one because it's hard
It's
to
not
say
easy.
no.
Yeah. I would love to, but yeah, it's just not. Unfortunately, we're very much driven by passion, but unfortunately, we still have to guide that passion with judgment.
Yeah.
So when you spend, it's not a proper business model to spend I don't know how much money in a week, and then earn like a quarter of that in return. It's not like you run out of money eventually.
You can't do it that often.
So like StarCrafts, I mean, do you know what though? Like, it's amazing that it lasted 7 years.
Yeah, that was super milked. You milked that like crazy. It's dry. It's dry.
Yeah, like I feel like there's still some ideas that we could probably still do and think of, some niche corners of gameplay, but like, it's amazing that we got that far.
It's like the hero that lived long, fought hard, and passed away.
Yeah.
And so you
died an old man.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what it did. It was amazing. And there might be a StarCrafts a cartoon that comes out once in a blue moon.
Maybe.
But really, it depends on the viability. And so if Blizzard comes out with a new StarCraft game, then we're there. But
and the ideas might get turned in again.
Yeah, and but as for like, it's just not financially viable, unfortunately. And we do this as a job, so we do have to keep that in mind. Yeah.
We've answered this one quite a few times, but we have a lot of new people. Where did you come up with your name and logo?
Okay.
Both of those are a bit of a collage.
Andrew, do you want to grab that? Because that should be announced at this time. So we can show this a little bit and talk about the details behind this.
Put it close to the camera.
So this is
There's the logo.
There's the logo in 3D.
This is the logo.
Can they get 3D. That?
Yes. For those of you who don't know, this is on sale for pre-order for the 10th anniversary celebration.
Yeah.
Our logo.
Look at that
in a 3D model form, thanks to U2's.
Okay, so let's go through this. Let's analyze this bit by bit.
It's an amiibo. If you put it on your mouse, it'll get you whatever pay to win for that game.
Nice.
Any game. You just got to put it on your keyboard or mouse.
Okay, now we don't have a lot of time here, so let's give us the short answer to this question.
Okay, so the name Carbot.
That was from the Diablo games.
Yes, so me and Sam.
I wasn't there, but I was gone.
You were gone.
Yeah.
Me and Sam were playing Diablo 2, and we actually had 2 computers at home.
Wow.
Oh, okay, that was a big deal. We were teenagers.
Big deal. A huge deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was like 18, I think. And so we both played Diablo 2, and then we do private games.
Yeah, so private games, and the private game name would be Carbot for some reason.
Yeah, we do like bail runs or pistol runs, and then that's what we do.
Yeah.
Carbot. He did it. So when I was thinking of a YouTube channel name, when I started the YouTube channel, I was trying to think of something, and that popped in my head.
I don't know why that popped in your head.
Yeah. Well, and then so Carbot was born.
And then this is a bit of a mishmash of everyone's sort of ideas. So Jonathan was gone at this point.
So now the symbol.
Well, yeah. So this is about the logo. So Jonathan was gone, and Sam and I were living at home, and we were talking about Jurassic Park. We talked about how Newman got eaten by, and Sam called it the satellite dinosaur.
Yeah.
Which is the Dilophosaurus.
Yeah.
And for some reason he called it the satellite dinosaur. Because of the thing around his head. So, I remember when I was in college, Jonathan was still gone at this point, I said I would love to make a studio called Satellite Dinosaur Studios because it was so stupid sounding, right? And so I drew it in like realistic. I drew just the dinosaur with a satellite and with a knife in his hand. That's right, because we were thinking about Counter-Strike. Yeah. And the knife, the zombie knife.
Zombie escape.
Yeah, a whole nother story.
A whole other story. Anyway, so that was the whole top of this dinosaur. I drew it in like realistic dinosaur shape with a satellite around his head. Yeah. And then when Jonathan started it, he called it Carbot and put a car underneath its feet, and then silhouetted it.
Well, I put the dinosaur on top.
The dinosaur on top.
Because I wanted Andrew and Sam to eventually work with me full time.
Yeah.
And so the dinosaur was blacked out.
Yes.
As like, missing character.
Yeah.
Or new character.
Yeah.
New
People were like, "What is that on top of the car?" Like for years.
That's true. That's such a weird thing. And then eventually it was revealed. But
can you imagine a parade? This is like a float.
Yeah. This is good. This is a good float.
The car changed though, right?
So the car. What? No, it didn't change.
I thought it changed.
No.
Because your car
got
into an accident.
Yes. So this is the first car I ever had as a green car. Green Saturn. 98 Saturn. And
I love the antenna is a tail.
Yeah.
It's not at the front. But it's more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. So that's why it's that color car. It's my first car, and I love that car. And then I killed it by accident.
Oh.
But no, there is in StarCrafts episode like 13, season 1 or 12. There is a gray car that crashes into the green car when it goes honk honk, and then a car hits it. Because I actually got into a crash that week, so I put it in the cartoon.
Wow!
And I was driving my next car, which was the gray car.
Same Saturn?
No, it was a Honda Civic. So that actually has meaning. That little crash.
Yeah,
that's funny.
You should put that in there.
So that's the whole logo.
That's the whole
and
logo.
the
whole logo. There
Lots
you go.
of history.
Lots of random brotherly history.
Yeah.
When you first started out with the channel, did you know which direction you wanted to go in? Or was it a case of let's just chuck a few videos out and then work it out from there?
Yes. We did. Well, I did. I wanted it. I knew I wanted to do frame-by-frame animation. And I knew I didn't want to voice act. And so it was actually... And that came from Bird Box Studio, which is a YouTube channel. Every time I talk about this, I always credit that YouTube channel because that's where I got my inspiration from. But the style is very simple shapes, no voice acting, and anyone can understand it, no matter what language you speak, and it's funny and charming, and so that's where the Carbot style came from, and that's the approach I had. I didn't want to do voice acting. I would just use in-game clips because I really wanted to resemble in-game experiences. So,
we did drift into. When I was on board near the beginning, we did drift into a little bit. We dabbled in Nintendo content, but it didn't do as well, and so we pulled back on it. Yeah. But that's basically
true.
it.
Yeah. So we have tested stuff.
Yeah, we have, and then we just started with Wowcraft, which did very, very well. Even though some comments were like, "Don't do it," but everyone really
they
liked
wanted
it.
their StarCraft channel to be pure StarCraft.
Yeah.
But I did a poll actually.
Yeah.
And everyone said, well, the majority said.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, 80+% was like, yeah, just put it all on the same channel. Because
Yeah.
I did a poll to put on a different channel.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's right. I do remember.
and it was good that we kept it on the same channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
Who is your favorite character in the Carbot universe?
I think Zealot. I don't know. Tassadar's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny.
Or Morales.
Uther is pretty funny too.
Uther's really good. Oh, there's a lot of good heroes.
I like Alarak as well. He's done well.
Jiminy.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
My favorite. I think one of my favorite parts is Jimmy, is when he's getting shot by the tree glove. When he's just like taking a drink and he's like, and then it cuts away and then it cuts back and he's like,
he's dead.
He's just not moving. I love it. That's so good.
Ooh.
Yeah. There's a couple of good nominations there.
What do you think is the most ambitious visual effect you've done? I guess animation, probably in particular.
That'd be the Zealot killing everything.
The Zealot killing everything?
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't qualify as.
It's not a visual effect.
Yeah, visual. It's just animation.
Yeah.
It's a camera. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I'd say that would be the to date the most ambitious animation.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Bulbasaur.
Cubone.
Magnemite.
Cubone.
Bulbasaur and Sandshrew are my favorites.
Yeah.
You guys are losers.
Bulbasaur's cool too.
Magnemite.
I like Cyndaquil.
Are you honest about that?
Oh yeah.
No, you're not. I've never heard you say that
Like
once.
this, and he's like this.
I've never heard you say that once.
Magnemite.
Say a real one.
Magnemite.
You're just trying to say Mega Man. What do you?
Oh, we're not talking about Mega Man? I'm confused.
What is it actually?
It's Magnemite.
No, it's not. I've never heard you say that.
Okay, in the past 5-ish
You like
years,
his shape?
I like how quirky he is.
Quirky?
And I like
Quirky?
how... Yeah, he's quirky.
It's quirky, but that's
He's
like
a
a character
quirky
trait.
Pokemon.
He's not a
Kind
character.
of like how I like Chandelure.
What the heck is that?
He's a Chandelier Pokemon.
Oh gosh.
And Litwick. I love Litwick.
Ah.
I'm changing mine to Litwick, actually.
I like.
Litwick is legit.
That's a candle.
Yeah, he's the candle.
Yeah, it's good appealing design. I like Cyndaquil and I like Totodile a lot.
Totodile's cool. And actually, he's the only one that's really cool in the show, too. How he's like...
How much pain did you endure playing Elden Ring? Also, did you use Rivers of Blood?
Okay.
What the heck is that?
That's
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
did
Just
end
did
up
a cartoon on it.
I
We just
did end up
I didn't know that was
using
what it was called. We just call it the Blood Sword.
Yeah,
Because
it's that sword was so OP.
yeah.
And I refused to use it for the longest time when I got it. And then I was like, that's it.
Did you refuse to use it because you knew it was OP? Like you knew from other people that it was OP?
It has range, it's got damage, it's fast, and it does bleed. Like, come on, give me a break.
Yeah, it's pretty OP. But it's kind of interesting. We're going to get different answers here because I know you said to be quick. But, like, I struggled with Malekith, but he didn't.
Yeah.
But then he struggled with the Elden Beast, and I didn't.
We had similar builds.
Well, I had Colossal Swords.
Yeah, I wasn't using Colossal
Yeah.
Sword. I was using a
Great Sword. Well, Colossal Sword is way more poise breaking, and it's slower.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did a Colossal Sword for the majority of my first run, and I had a huge trouble with Malekith. He was too fast.
Yeah, I
couldn't touch him.
He was the hardest one I found.
Yeah.
Obviously, excluding Millennia.
Excluding Millennia, I asked for help after about 5 or 6 tries.
I have a good story about Millennia.
Okay.
The first time...
You go on a date with her?
I wish, yeah. You should have seen her. No, the first time...
Did she stay clothed, I hope?
I got her past her first health bar. She took off her clothes. No, the first time I fought her, I actually beat her first form. My first time.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
And I happened to do a strategy that works really well.
Yeah,
and it was... but then every time after that, I struggled. But what I did is I summoned the cow archer. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And I had rivers of blood. And, yeah, basically. And every time the cow archer shot her, I guess it was enough to get her attention. So she'd turn, and then I go, and then she'd turn around at me, and I'd run away. And then the cow archer would shoot her, and then she'd turn around, and I'd go back at her.
I still don't know how to dodge her jumps in the air and flurries you 3 times.
As soon as she jumps in the air, you run away. That's what I do.
Well,
and then she can't catch up to you.
Well, I felt like she caught up to me every time.
You have to sprint immediately, though.
Oh, and apparently it's like dodge. Like if you are trying to dodge, you have to like dodge into her at one point.
To get past her.
Past her. There's like stuff like that.
But
with the dodge.
my first Elden Ring, I said to myself, I don't want to be influenced by anything. And so I went in there completely blind, never played a Dark Souls game.
Yeah. He was fat rolling for like the first 10 hours.
I didn't understand what fat rolling was. I didn't understand that there was iframes in rolling. I didn't look at the map because I didn't want to be influenced by the map either.
You didn't look at the map?
No, I didn't. No. That's why I ended up at the dungeon with the cat.
Yeah.
All the way past the castle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You passed the bosses.
Yeah, which I didn't. And this was my second dungeon because I didn't find any dungeons because I was looking at the maps.
Yeah.
And I was having a real hard time. And then eventually I was like, okay, I'm going to start actually learning what the heck is going on with this game.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
How long does it take to make an episode?
A week.
A week.
3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days. 5 days. Depends
to animate, yeah, it depends, but generally a week. That's why they come out one a week.
Yeah.
What software did you use to make the animations?
Adobe Animate.
Adobe Animate.
Previously known as Adobe Flash.
And Adobe Premiere. Sam uses Premiere to edit. And
Premiere to throw the sound effects in.
Yeah. And sometimes auditions to...
And then we use Adobe YouTube to show it to you guys.
Yeah.
Am I really your best friend?
True.
Who is the voice actor for the Screaming Tarnished guy? None of us.
None of us.
Is the answer.
Some screaming found.
It's just audio. It's several different
Jonathan did
voices.
a voice for the priest guy.
Yeah. Yes, the priest guy who Jonathan did because he wanted a very specific.
Is that a priest?
Prophet.
Yeah. Very specific sound for him.
Audio quality's bad for some reason.
It's because he made his character in Elden Ring and he did that voice. He does that voice when he plays that character.
But as for the main Tarnished guy, that's just audio files we found off of other sources in the internet.
Kijiji.
Off of Kijiji.
Sorry, Craigslist.
That's Ontario.
eBay.
eBay. Yeah, we got them on eBay.
So yeah, that's just audio files that we found. Any indication from the Heroes dev team that your idbecoolif videos influenced how they built characters?
Was Kane
no,
sort of similar?
But I would like to think so.
No, they did mention one of Kane's final talents, his level 20 talent, is called Respect the Elderly. It doesn't do anything that we wanted it to do, but they took the name of it, Respect the Elderly.
Are you sure they took it from us? Because anyone can think of that.
They said that at the panel.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So we did.
Somebody asked that question to them.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, there was a lot of Blizzard people that did talk to me about the idbecoolifs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So they were definitely watching. That's why the white blockhead character is a spray in Heroes, because I think they
like the
idbecoolif series.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it sparked any ideas or whatever, but I feel like somebody said that to me at some point. But
yeah, no. So so as far as we know, a little bit, but they definitely watched it.
Can I add a question?
Still want to patch
If you could add an It'd Be Cool If hero that wasn't added, who would you add?
patches.
Patches.
Yeah, that's a waste.
What? It's cool. His trade that is plot armor.
Yeah, but he's not a character. I mean, in the universe.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
I guess Bale.
Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bale would have been nice to have to finish the trio.
Reno Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Doom.
Oh, the Warrior. The Warrior from Diablo 1.
That concept was so bogus, though.
Yeah, it's the best. That's why I wanted in there.
He walked.
He walks.
He walks everywhere.
He makes town portals.
Yeah.
He makes town portals everywhere.
Would you be willing to do a Diablo 3 series?
Well, we're gonna do like 1 or 2 cartoons of Diablo 3.
Okay, so no, not really.
No.
I mean, we've done a couple of Diablo 3's cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
they're
altogether
pretty
is a
generic.
series.
But, I mean, we kind of just want to skip and go to Diablo 4.
Yeah, although there's a lot of funny things to make fun of the story of Diablo 3.
Yeah, Diablo 3 didn't rub us the right way.
This person says, I was wondering where you get the sound effects used for your animations.
Usually from the games.
Yes. For most of our sound effects, even if it's not a Blizzard game, it comes from a Blizzard game. So yeah, I'll often use sound effects from, oftentimes Heroes of the Storm, because they have a wide variety of sound effects.
Sam uses a lot of
because of
Tychus
Warcraft, StarCraft,
The
and Diablo.
Cho'Gall hits.
The Cho'Gall hits.
Oh,
Those
they're
have some nice
amazing.
smack to
They're
them.
delicious.
So yeah, a lot
They're
of them
like
come from
fighting
Heroes of
Cho'Gall.
the Storm, but I'll usually take it from other Blizzard games, and then other things that I find from other free use sites. Do you plan on playing and animating the other games in the Soulsborne series?
I don't plan on it.
No.
No. So here's the thing.
plans.
I feel.
And
You
I think
started-
they've been animated already by other
Yeah,
people.
Sam started playing. What did you start playing?
Bloodborne.
And Dark Souls.
Oh, Dark Souls 1.
Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
another
If I
story.
play them and then we get an idea, then sure. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. It's like
I haven't played them, though.
It's just hard to. I don't know. It's hard for me. It's hard to turn around from Elden Ring.
Well, and here's the thing.
You know what I
too.
mean? Because it's got all
Yeah.
such good things from all the
If
other
we
games.
did one, it would be like a one-off.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Elden Ring, I have to imagine, I'm the only one that played a couple of the other games, has a lot of the same jokes as the other games.
Yeah.
But you just can't. You can't get on a horse and you can't jump.
You can't jump?
No.
What?
And some of the.
Oh yeah, no, you can't jump in any of them.
Yeah. Elden
I
Ring is
haven't
the
played
first one you
Sekiro,
can jump. Oh, you can jump in Sekiro.
Can you jump in Sekiro?
Yeah, yeah. He's
Okay.
a ninja. He's better than
He's
he
not a
can jump.
ninja.
Sekiro Shadows. Yeah, he's like. Isn't that with the robot arm? And he.
Ninjas have robot
I
arms.
think that's a different game. Is that a different game?
That's Sekiro, I thought. And the flying guy, and he just hits you. That's Sekiro, right?
So there's Sekiro. and
Shadows die
there's-
twice, I
and then
think.
there's like
3
Another
times.
one. What
Then
is
there's
it?
Neo,
No.
No, no.
Sekiro.
which
He
is
loses
like,
his arm, and it's like a roll. It's like it's not
What-
robot,
what's-
but it's like mechanical.
Shadows of
Shadows,
Tsushima.
Shadows die twice.
No,
Shadows die twice.
yeah, and then there's this Tsushima.
No,
Yeah, that's a different game.
Yeah, that's
that?
different.
What's that
Ghost
game?
of Tsushima.
Ghost
Ghost
of
of
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
That's a different game.
We're not even saying any title right.
What is it?
Ghost of Tsushima, but that's not the one with the robot arm. Sekiro is the one with the
You
robot
got
arm.
the robot arm? He
Yeah.
has a thing?
And he has a grappling hook that comes out of his arm.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
why I went like Spider-Man.
Okay, well, I'll believe you, but if you're wrong, everyone thinks you're dumb.
I'm pretty sure he jumps.
Yeah.
He's a ninja.
Are you planning on covering your whole experience on Elden Ring?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's the current plan.
That's the plan. It's that game's job to get us to Diablo 4.
The whole game. That's right. The whole game.
Would you ever stream some gameplay or maybe do a play day with viewers?
We have, but no way shows up.
Well, here's the thing. We have done that in the past. It slowly sort of died because we're all like family men, and in the evenings we're very busy
We all have
usually.
kids, yeah.
We all have kids,
Like
stuff,
young
so
kids.
very young kids. So like that kind of life, hanging out with patrons, it's very hard to do.
Very
And
hard.
a lot of our time is spent on animating.
Yes.
And getting those cartoons out.
And
Yeah.
not only do we have to animate these games, we have to have time to play the games as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's very hard to figure out.
So like we'll play games at lunch. Sometimes we'll play longer than normal, and
Yeah.
or in our spare time, and
Obviously, your channel is mostly focused on making comedic animations. But would you consider branching out and doing more serious fight animations?
fight.
I have thought about it.
We have done a serious cartoon. Remember the one that happens when you die?
That was serious and not.
Yeah.
Well, same with this is World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah, this is World of Warcraft. That was pretty serious.
But I think they mean like just like a cool fight scene. I don't know. We probably will at some point, but right now we're doing a lot of different things right now. So
I think this guy needs some good clarification here. He says, "Could you see yourself doing animation for a living, or is this just a side gig?"
Oh my gosh, this is
our job.
This is 4 full-time jobs.
Yes.
So this is not a side gig. Animation takes a long time.
Yes. I know it's only 1 minute a week, but it's full time.
I mean, it would be different. Like right now, I'm working on a game, so I'm not really doing the animations. I do storyboards sometimes.
Sam and I are sort of keeping the channel gears moving.
So it's not. So it's more like 3 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
But it's a lot.
But also, it's kind of like it's kind of like a give and take, because if you look at other animation channels, which are amazing channels, a lot of the times they like do one cartoon every like 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Because they put in a lot of effort into like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And animation is really high quality.
Or even just 2 minutes.
Or even just 2 minutes, and the animation is really high quality. But we are sort of sacrificing that quality for personal experience quality, but we're pulling back on the animation to make it simple.
Yeah.
So we can deliver something
not
every week.
necessarily animation, but like detailed animation.
Yes,
Detail.
exactly.
Or just,
So
That's
to make
why our
it,
style is simple.
that's why it's very simple, so that we can stay in your algorithm every week.
It's your fault.
Why did you stop the Final Fantasy XIV cartoons? They were so good.
Well, we're glad that you thought they were good.
Yeah.
It's just I played it to level 20, and then is that laughable?
Yeah.
Well, level 20 in WoW is kind of a big deal, isn't it?
Well, yeah, in Classic WoW it is.
In Classic WoW,
Yeah. Oh, that's a much bigger deal.
I couldn't get into it. I tried my best. I couldn't do it.
The issue is that it's an MMO, and we all have families and lives and a business to run.
MMOs are very time consuming.
And yes, they're extremely time consuming. A lot of things to learn.
And as much as I love a lot of Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy XIV, there was just so much on the screen. It was hard for me to like.
I feel like that's a lot of like.
I think it's just MMOs.
No, in WoW it's not that bad. There's so much
you
stuff.
You should play Modern WoW.
I do play Modern WoW.
Yeah, well, you're used to
but
it.
I guess because I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, and I don't know. It was time. Yeah, time.
Modern WoW, they have cars in there.
They have cars in there.
They go to work.
Well, there are cars.
No, I mean like if you look at a map.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, so that's essentially why we stopped. But they were good. We really liked the cartoons that we made for it.
We actually have one cartoon we haven't released yet.
John, this one goes directly to you.
Yeah.
Are you sober?
Yeah.
Oh, because people think he's drunk when he's talking.
My mom always told me not to slur my words, and I never
got out of it.
And I'm also tired. Listen, guys, I have sleep apnea. Okay, I can't fall asleep because my brain races. Okay, all right, and I have a deviated septum. Okay, and
so like a Diablo item.
plus $2 skills. So
minus $2.
Yes, I look tired. I'm dying.
No, it's more about your voice, not what you look like.
Well, they always tell me, you look like you're on drugs. Go take a vacation. Go get some sleep. Every time they see my face. Dude, take a vacation. They always say that. Okay. So I think it comes from, I don't like putting on a presentation.
So you like making it look like it's garbage.
Well, so if I don't feel like it, I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know, and I have done it where I'm like, no, I don't feel like it, and I'm trying to put on a presentation, and I hate the way it feels. I don't know what it is. Yeah. So a lot of times I talk and I slur and I say things.
And when you're slurring, you're thinking of words to say next. You're like,
I'm just lazy with the mouth movement, I guess. Yeah. I'm sober. I don't drink, actually.
Yeah, none of us drink.
The irony.
Do you have a favorite cartoon or animated show? And did any of them inspire you to do animation? Well, I think we're all fans of Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's
Avatar,
a top one.
The Last Airbender.
And, of course, we all grew
Not
up
the movie.
Yeah, I think...
Avatar Ong?
Avatar Aang and Katora, or what's her name?
Katora. I think her name was fine.
Sokka.
Sokka, that's it.
Yeah.
And we grew up with like your standard animes like Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon.
Sokka D's.
Something special and magical about good frame by frame 2D animation.
Yes, there's a charm
magical
and
about
attraction there that's way better than 3D.
Yeah.
This is there. It's there. Which is why all the classic Disney movies are awesome. Well, not just that, because the stories are better than the live action ones.
Yeah.
Live action is just like, ugh. Those Disney movies.
Okay, Michael Scott. Yeah.
Well, I mean, come on, right? The live action Disney movies are really.
Yeah, they're definitely not as charming or magical.
Definitely not. Yeah.
If you have to give a name to your Elden Ring series, like Diablo or WoWcraft, what would you have named it?
Elden Ding Dong.
Elden Things.
Elden Things?
I don't know. We never actually talked about this. Did we?
Yeah, Elden Things.
Elden
Yeah,
Things?
Elden Things is a good name.
Yeah.
Elden
That's a good
Things?
Just things that happen in the game. Elden
Yeah.
We
Things.
should have called it that. That's good.
Yeah, but why didn't we call it anything interesting?
Because we didn't think of anything.
Well, I don't know. A part of me wondered if it would get more traction if it was just called the name of the game. And, well, it got more traction. But I don't know if that's
It's hard to
the
say if
reason.
that had a...
Yeah, if
any
that had any
value.
impact or not.
Like what he's saying is, instead of saying like StarCrafts or WoWcrafts, should have we just called it StarCraft and World of Warcraft cartoons? Because
Yeah.
people would search that actual thing without knowing the name of the cartoon.
Exactly.
So would it have gotten more views if we just named it without a creative name?
I guess
So that's something that we could argue, but so we just left it because we couldn't think of anything, and we thought maybe it'll be better for the algorithm. We'll see.
Yeah.
Ended up being really good. So
That's why some of the episode titles now are
just
pretty straightforward.
yeah, this guy's easy.
They aren't as we used to do a lot of puns in our titles, but we weren't sure if that.
Some people
Helps
didn't get them
views.
too. Like one said, "No problem," but
Yeah.
someone's like, "You spelled problem wrong."
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first
Yeah.
episode.
The first episode, yeah.
Thanks, guys, for watching. I can't believe it's been 10 years.
10 years.
I'm glad we've come a long way. We it went from me. Hey,
Gonna grab that
Yeah,
play
sure
button.
We never unbox these or anything.
No, we don't.
I
Well,
just
'cause we don't
It's
have...
literally sitting on the floor.
We don't
It's-
have
it's
a
got a smudge on
personality.
it.
It's got a smudge on it. Yay! Thanks you.
We got that a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And we never showed you guys. I don't
Yeah.
know why I don't do this stuff. I don't know. I don't.
Well, it's because we prioritize entertaining them. We don't care about
I know, but it's
this
still
stuff.
like they helped us achieve this.
Of course, yes,
And
Yeah,
of course.
we
But
should
we
take a little bit
give
of
back
time.
in the cartoon and
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't have good initiative with certain things. Sorry.
I mean, would you
My
rather
apologies.
him? Yeah, you apologize. You apologize for doing your job and not getting sidetracked. Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, this is part of like what we're doing now. We're doing a 10th anniversary celebration thank you video
Yeah.
to celebrate, and it's nice to reflect. And this is a reflection.
Literally, you can see the camera
Yeah,
through
you can
it.
see the camera.
Yeah, that's a big reflection.
So,
And any animation studio that makes it at 10 years, I think, is a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Especially ones as specific as us.
How many cartoons does the channel have? Don Sam?
400?
Oh, yeah, I wrote this down. I don't have it on me.
This is crazy.
Okay,
Put it on screen.
Ballpark.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on screen. Whoa!
That-
400.
Holy-
That's a lot.
That's
That's-
so many.
That's a lot of cartoons.
Almost every week. And I like starting it. It was just something to do, and I wanted to earn a bit of money from
As you went through school.
as I went through school, and we always dreamed about actually having an animation studio, our own animation studio.
Yes.
And I never actually believed that could ever happen because one, we're not business people, and two, that's like, I don't know, like it's crazy. So the fact that we're here today and somehow we're still going, we're still growing, and we're pursuing new projects is like a crazy, amazing miracle that you guys have all been a part of. And I really don't know how to thank you. I don't know how to show you either.
Pursue your passions.
Yeah.
Chase them, even if it doesn't go as you planned. At least you're doing something you love to do. Always chase that.
Yeah. You should always do something
Yeah.
you love. And if you can't do something you love, you should be around people you love.
Happy 10th anniversary!
Yeah! 10 more years!
10 more years!
10
Oh
more
gosh,
years.
10 more years.
And then we'll be 40 something.
Don't.
Well, I'm already almost 40. Screw this.
You'll be almost 50.
I'm 37. 37.
You'll be almost 50, Andrew.
Can you tell Chromie to slow down time? It's crazy.
Let's go play Classic again.
Oh.